While tech giants are betting billions on AI agents, autonomous systems that can browse the web, write code, and complete entire tasks without human supervision, researchers just dropped a bomb. These agents might be mathematically doomed to fail. And here's the wildest part. One of the people sounding the alarm is Demis Hassabis, the founder of Google DeepMind, one of the very companies building these systems. This is the counter-narrative that nobody in Silicon Valley wants to hear right now. So here's what's going on. New research is challenging the entire premise of agentic AI. These are AI systems designed to operate autonomously, chaining together hundreds or even thousands of individual actions to complete complex tasks. Think AI that can research topics, plan projects, book entire trips, or manage your workflow without you lifting a finger. The problem? Something called compounding error rates. Hassabis himself laid out the brutal math. If your AI model has just a 1% error rate, which honestly sounds pretty good, and you need it to execute 5,000 steps to complete a task, that 1% compounds like interest on a bad loan. By the time you reach the end of those 5,000 steps, your chance of getting a correct answer is essentially random. It's not a bug that can be fixed. It's mathematically inevitable. And here's the key insight. Unlike games like chess or Go where AI has dominated, the real world doesn't have perfect information. There's hidden data, uncertainty, chaos everywhere. Every small mistake in step 1 can cascade through the entire chain, fundamentally changing the direction of reasoning until the final output is completely wrong. This research couldn't come at a more interesting moment. Just this month, Boston Dynamics announced a $26 billion investment in humanoid robots with AI brains. Anthropic launched Cowork, turning their desktop app into an autonomous agent. Salesforce completely rebuilt Slackbot as a full AI agent. The entire industry is going all in on autonomous agents. This matters because it forces a fundamental question. Are we building on sand? The agentic AI push isn't just marketing hype. It's where real money is flowing right now. Enterprises are scaling agent deployments across their organizations. Startups are raising massive funding rounds specifically for agent-based products. The entire industry narrative has shifted from chatbots that answer questions to agents that take action in the world. But if the underlying math doesn't work, no amount of venture capital changes that reality. Long action chains are inherently susceptible to error propagation. Stochastic decoding, the randomness built into how these models generate outputs, makes formal verification nearly impossible. You simply cannot audit what you cannot predict. Now industry leaders are pushing back hard on this research, and there's real tension developing in the field. Some argue that better models, smarter guardrails, and human-in-the-loop checkpoints can mitigate these mathematical issues. But mitigate isn't the same as solve. Understanding these fundamental failure modes isn't pessimism. It's absolutely essential for anyone deploying agents in production to know their actual limits. Here's what to pay attention to going forward. First, watch how major companies respond to this research. Do they acknowledge the limitations openly, or dismiss them as theoretical concerns? Second, look for hybrid approaches emerging, agents that remain useful but know exactly when to hand control back to humans. And third, track real-world deployment data as it becomes available. The proof will ultimately be in production. Do these autonomous agents actually deliver reliable results at scale, or do they fail in predictable mathematical ways that the research suggests? The next 12 months will tell us whether agentic AI is truly the future of technology, or whether the industry needs a fundamentally different approach. This is exactly the kind of story that cuts through the hype, where the math meets the marketing. If you want to stay informed on AI developments that actually matter, not just the press releases, subscribe to the channel. We break down what's real and what's noise in the AI space. See you in the next one.